What's up, guys? Thought you got rid of me, but I am back for another review of Chad's Beer Reviews. Well, it's not really a Chad's Beer Reviews episode. This is part 4 of my 2-year-long beer experiment of aging Old Rasputin horizontally versus vertically. Oh, by the way, Darwin from Darwin's Beer Reviews is here, but
how's it going, guys?
He's like the biggest beer tuber. I know, it's like, you know, like if I was like in a garage band, like me introducing like John Petrucci or something, you know?
Sure.
Oh, yeah. You're Cicerone, like full Cicerone, right?
Yes.
And I'm Cicerone Beer Server, also BJCP certified.
Yes.
And as you know, one of the things that you have to know for both of these certifications is like oxidation, the way to tell it.
Mm-hmm.
And the impetus for this experiment was like 2 years ago. I read an article about is that it doesn't matter if you lay beer down or stand it up. It's like the difference is negligible. So I started this experiment of 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, and 2 years. So I had 2 4-packs, and one of them, you know, was laying down, and one was standing up as you normally would. And the 3 months and 6 months, I couldn't tell a difference. Then a year ago, when we hit the 1 year anniversary, I could definitely tell a difference, but the beer was still good. So now we're at 2 years. So one of these bottles has been laying down for 2 years, one's been standing up straight for 2 years. We don't know which one is which because Darwin's baby's mama poured it for us. So we're going into this blind. Plus we got a wild card entry here that I just now picked up at the beer store on the way over here. So I guess we'll start with this one.
Okay.
I'm gonna start with aroma and then we'll go into taste.
Sure.
This particular one, I mean, it smells good.
Mm-hmm.
I think this might be the fresh one.
Okay.
I just get a lot of piney hops.
I do. Also, we're going to have alcohol in this as well.
Well, as far as aroma difference, I'm not noticing one thing. These first two smell pretty much you get like a lot of coffee, chocolate,
Yep.
piney hops.
Classic Imperial Stout flavors. This one comes off a little less aggressive than the nose to me. It's hard, right?
Yeah.
This one maybe the softest of the bunch.
This one, the last one, I'm getting a lot more booze on this one. Are you?
I'd say there are minuscule differences. I'd say you take a really good palate to pick out differences between all three. At least clearly noticeable.
You want to start with this one?
Yeah.
Alright,
Cheers.
cheers. Get a lot of like caramel,
Mm-hmm.
toffee on this one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm noticing that this one, not super bitter.
Okay. It's also, I mean, it's just what the beer is. It doesn't have that much of a mouthfeel behind it. 9% Imperial Stout. The alcohol shows through. This is at a warmer temperature, so yeah, I mean, it's used out.
This one's a little sweeter.
I perceive this one as sweeter. This one had more of a, almost like an ashy tone to it. I don't know if it was. Ideally, oxidation should not affect the malt character, but perception.
That's a good call because I do find Old Rasputin is like a little ashy. Like I think it's like it's very very hoppy for the style.
Yes.
Let's try the last one here. This one seems mellowest to me, which is weird because it smelled the strongest as far as oxidation, or as far as alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, typical signs of oxidation is what is usually called like sherry.
In this style, yes.
But for me, I always perceive oxidation as lemon lollipop.
Interesting.
Or yellow lollipop.
For pale beers, it's perceived as cardboard, wet paper, wet cardboard,
Yeah.
almost sometimes waxy. For darker beers, oxidation is perceived, again, more sherry kind of notes. And then generally for me, one of the most noticeable things about oxidation in older hoppy beers is the dropping off in hopping notes. So bitterness is going to transition in the beer, and then also just like aromatic hoppiness and distinctive hop flavor sort of dies down.
Now, you've tasted all 3 of these. I am not noticing a remarkable difference where it's like I could tell right away which one's which.
Absolutely.
And that's to the beer's credit.
Mm-hmm. So what are, I mean, I guess you can pace this video however you like if you want to have any final impressions or.
Yeah, I'm still finding the middle one is like the sweetest
Yep.
and smoothest. The last two are definitely smoother. This one, the first one seems a little bitter. Yeah, this one, I'm gonna say the first one is the wild card or fresh beer.
Mm-hmm.
And then as far as the last two, it's gonna be a challenge to figure out which one was a horizontal.
Sorry. Marshall swirl.
It's really hard to tell.
Yep.
But I'm gonna say first one is the wild card, second one is the horizontal, third one is vertical.
I would say that you have an extremely strong palate to pick out the nuanced differences between these. I wouldn't be surprised, full blind, if the result was that these were all the three the same beer. Like literally same bottle, just like I wouldn't be surprised. It's just I honestly could tell you almost no differences between three. Maybe with a little bit more time. I perceive maybe this one appearance-wise is a different amount of head retention. Also, head color, that might be a cheat. Again, two of them are literally within the same month of brew versus one has a new label, different vintage, totally.
Yeah, as far as appearance, like I noticed the first two get a little bit more lacing.
Okay, so maybe you think the third one looks different. I think the second one looks different. So maybe that would be.
I can't as far as color or
no,
clarity?
you can't see. It would be the head.
Okay, you're
So
just
head-
going by foam.
Yeah, foam. The foam can have different color based on
Yeah, we should have
color,
mentioned
so.
that at the beginning. As far as appearance here, I mean, they're very, very similar. As far as like, a lot of times on old beer, they don't hold the head, you know.
Yeah.
But this one is.
Yeah.
So it's. I think I picked a good beer to use in the experiment. Although it's kind of maybe it's kind of counterproductive because
Sure.
like I can't tell outright which one is which. But I'm gonna stick with my original wild card,
Yep.
horizontal,
Okay.
vertical. What do you think?
A wild card and then horizontal.
Okay. You want to reveal the results?
Let's get the results. So, so what does this mean? The
Vertical.
vertical would be.
Would that be the front one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. The vertical would be the front one. That is the wild card, right?
The middle one.
And this is horizontal.
All right. So we were way off.
So I was correct that the second one was the one that perceived to be different in appearance. This one's head is died off. I mean, that could
But
be yes.
The middle one is the wild card one, which should be fresh.
Yep.
But now
Yep.
that's
They don't really
interesting.
taste very different between the three.
So the first one is.
Yep. Wow, it's crazy. 2 years. The
Yeah.
fresh one is still holding up quite well. So, I don't know. That's all I can say.
Yeah, and it's still a tasty beer too.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, cheese.
Yeah. I don't know.
All right.
It's
Well,
hard.
I guess that concludes my 2-year-long experiment, and I will say, you know, not having no data with me or anything, but I think that article I read 2 years ago was right. Is that it doesn't really matter if you
Yep.
lay it down or stand it up. Although I think it would be more interesting to do even more experiments, like with a Belgian beer with a cork or something.
Yes, of course.
And also, I mean, a very hoppy, you know, fairly strong. What's this? 9-something%?
9.
Yep, 9 exactly. Compared to, I mean, if it was like a 4-5% pale ale, you'd definitely be able to tell. But
For sure.
I would love to try it. Maybe like a barley wine or something,
Nice.
or yeah, maybe I'll do that again and like get some Bigfoot.
All right.
You know, but
We'll see you in 2 years.
yeah. All right, thanks to Darwin for having me over and
Yeah.
finally
Yes.
concluding this for 2 years.
Yeah.
And maybe I'll come back to YouTube someday, but who knows? All right, so I'm passing the reins over to you.
Yeah.
Cheers.
More experiments.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
Cheers. Thank you.